Hello out there, everyone. I'm DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live. Oh God, my voice is not the best today, but it is still audible. Let's bring Ranko in here. Ranko, hello.
Hey there.
What's up?
Not much.
Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Looks like I ended up catching what Dana had. um. I know it's not COVID because it doesn't have the chills, but it is it is basically laryngital. Let's just say.
Okay. Right at the end of Pokemon month.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh gosh.
But I'm still here. As long as my voice is audible, I'm doing this.
Okay. I played 4th Street with Esterbro this morning.
How'd that go?
He won twice, basically.
I see.
He's just too good. And then he disconnected and his bot won the rest of the way for him for the second game. Yeah. I got 2nd and 3rd. Peach got 3rd and 4th. Jessica got 4th and 2nd.
Mm.
And despite the not a good amount of setup that Jessica had, she got last on the first board.
Oh?
Yeah, she had a good triple. It helped, but not enough.
Oh, geez.
Whatever. I was also able to get properties off of those S-rank CPUs, despite them being S-rank CPUs. They were not as threatening. They were not as weird as they usually are. Anyway, we should beat up the game.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that. Mm.
Yeah, it is fun playing 4th Street with friends.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Zach. What's up? Zach said, we heard you ordered popcorn for $10,000. All right. Truffle salt popcorn? What? The fuck you on, Zach? Oh, by the way, in MLB The Show, my two pitched back-to-back perfect games.
Cool.
And a no-hitter.
Cool, now do that in real life.
And she appeared in the All-Star game for 2030. For 2 innings.
By the way, I booted up Imperishable Night briefly on my end time last night.
Yeah?
Did a little bit of spell practice. I caught Mocha's 5th spell card on my first try again.
Oh, wow.
The threatening and challenging as it may look, it's actually ridiculously easy once you know the trick. It's the one with the sweeping laser that you're supposed to fly toward to dodge its hitbox.
Oh, jeez. Huh.
And everything is just aimed in a couple different ways, and it's like, yeah, just a little bit of you just need to know about the Toho games. You please don't move more than you need to.
Yeah.
No, we will be revisiting one Toho game in May.
Yeah, you said Unconnected Marketeers, right?
Yeah, for its 5th anniversary. It's already been a little while since we've touched upon that game before. That game's already almost 5 years old.
We like to shoot, but Ray moves faster. I'm sorry. Anytime I think of that title, I think of Oh God, I forgot the name of that song again. Something griefers.
But Griever is a guardian force that didn't technically actually exist in Final Fantasy VIII until the final battle, where Ultimecia brought it into existence from Squall's imagination, as he regarded it as the most powerful Griever ever.
Professional Griefers, that's the name of it.
Yeah, as Squall had considered that to be the most powerful guardian force ever. Yeah, I kind of just said that breathless.
Yeah, Professional Griefers. Skrillex featuring My Chemical Romance's Gerard Way.
The final battle of Final Fantasy VIII, starting off against regular old Ultimecia, then you deal with Griever, then she junctions with Griever to form Griever Ultimecia, then you get to fight against her oddly symmetrical Eldritch Abomination form. Which actively consumes space-time just by existing.
Yeah.
I know a little bit too much about Final Fantasy VIII for someone who's never played the game. Probably. I will note that the very last final boss theme for Ultimecia's final form is actually really good music, of course. To be fair, Final Fantasy music tends to be good anyway.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, yeah, the thing is, that song, Professional Griefers, is rooted in video games.
I also like how my favorite Final Fantasy villain is the one out of the 3 from the the PlayStation 1 era that doesn't turn into some crazy abomination.
Yeah.
Because you got Saber Sephiroth, that's an angelic abomination, which is actually a more accurate depiction of angels than anything you'll ever see in Renaissance painting. Then there's whatever the hell Ultimecia turns into. But Transkuja, it's just a different form of Kuja, that's it. And it's red. And out of nowhere his tail appears. Like, where the hell does he hide that tail in his regular outfit anyway?
Hi, Xander. Yeah, it says here, in the chorus, Gerard Way sings the lines, "Give me the sound to see another world outside that's full of all the broken things that I made." The verses and the bridges of the track include lines like, "We got machines, but the kids got Jesus." Lyrics have been described by Brandon Soderbergh of Spin as a critique of popularization and mainstreaming. The word griefers from the song's title refers to people in multiplayer video games who deliberately harass other players in the game, usually in the most annoying ways possible, such as verbally abusing players, killing other players, siding with opponents, or cracking game servers.
Or just plain throwing on purpose to make it harder for your teammates to get victories done, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. How goes? Goes well, Kerplot. I found out that my job is going back to a work-from-home model. However, there is a gray lining to that silver cloud. And yes, I worded it that way on purpose. Because supposedly it's the first step toward my entire job kit and caboodle moving to Indianapolis. On the other hand, they've threatened such a thing before and never went through with it. Yeah.
Indianapolis.
Yeah, and needless to say, I cannot move to Indiana.
Right.
Yeah.
Indianapolis. Welcome to Indianapolis zone.
Well,
Wait,
at least I should get a good amount in. At least I should get a good amount in unemployment checks. Indianapolis has race cars? Yeah, Indianapolis also has something called lack of trans rights.
Of course.
Well, that second one is more a fact about the state than the city itself. But
yeah.
But still, here in Minnesota, people like me are protected at the state level.
Yeah.
That is not true in Indiana.
And we would rather live in Indiana, thank you very much.
Yeah. How? I don't know. I hadn't heard about it. But the thing is, that's that's a few years down the road. Like I said, that's the first step toward moving to Indianapolis. But like I said, they've said such things before, and it hasn't happened. So my job is at least safe for the next 3 years or so.
You got the shortcut here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in Diamond and Pearl.
But 3 years, 4 years, you know, what is the job market? What is the job market gonna look like for a 57 to 58-year-old? Yeah.
Have a nice Alexander. I'll say, despite having a bit of a struggling start on the second board this morning on Fortune Street, I managed to not finish in last. Just to kind of help that I took properties from Beach, leaving her with 2
Well, that's
in
good.
separate districts. It may have costed me in the short term, but it helped in the long run. The only way to hit this little thing super effectively is by using grass moves, by the way. Despite it being a water-type Pokemon, it is immune to electric-type moves due to also being a ground-type Pokemon. Let's go Johto. Rumors. Well, they are just rumors. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Then again, I did actually have fun with the current Let's Go games, so it probably would be fine. At least for me. Not that bad. Although you don't actually get to battle with the wild Pokemon. Yeah, you still get the trainer battles, obviously, but the rest is like the party zone style. You throw the Pokeball at full health.
Yeah.
In my experience, the rumors I like the least tend to be the ones that come true. Oh, who knows what'll happen? And it looks like we've run into a Barboach nerd. Oh, also Gyarados, why not? Also, I posted another Smooth McGroove video in the U3 cart channel on my Discord. Of course, you had to have Donut Plains 3 in the background while I was singing the Donut Plains theme. That track absolutely sucked in 2D. The real question is, which Super Mario Kart track is harder, specifically in its origin game? Donut Plains 3 or Rainbow Road? And some might argue it's Valley 3, but who knows? But the Special Cup is kind of loaded with kind of stupid tracks. Aside from Vanilla Lake 2, it's just hilariously easy. Yeah, Donut Plains 3 is definitely much easier in 3D. Just basically starting with Mario Kart 8 and onward. If it keeps appearing, you know? The Wii U Switch edition, like, yeah. Oh, also as a custom track in Mario Kart Wii, of course it'll work fine there. Because, you know, I still don't have to worry about that stupid water being an annoyance. true, especially that late shortcut. Yeah. So here we have Umbreon. With nothing to hit it super effectively with. No, luckily, its defensive stats are not all that good. The stuff that works on Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for Donut Plains 3 also works on the custom track Mario Kart Wii version.
Oh.
Due to the custom track version being closer to the newer stuff than the original. I guess technically I could have just went with that guard jump, but I could have just went with Gabite and used Dragon Rage, but whatever. A little bit of help from Leech Seed is pretty nice.
Yes, I have, hon.
Umbreon has good defenses, but not a ton of HP to back that up. Now we also have Espeon to deal with, but I can hit that thing super effectively and be immune to its psychic attack. Like we can use surf out of battle. The bit of a tricky problem about that is we simply don't have the HM for it yet. Like we could use surf outside of battle if we knew surf.
Ah. Ranko? Ranko seems to have discoed. The rumors you like to lose tend to be the ones that come true? Yeah. Oh, there you are, Ranko. What happened?
Discord did a thing.
Discord did a thing. Is Discord discording again?
Probably. But yeah, anyway, my lack of having a sweet ride may not be an issue because of how fast-paced this game is anyway, and we'll definitely get our steps in, that's for sure.
Good point.
But yeah, it was not my connection. I did not drop any frames.
Ah.
Oh, Torment to force me to use different moves each turn. With the trainer that only has one Pokemon that goes down to a super effective, same type of attack bonus, Bubble Beam in the rain. But yeah, sometimes Discord just has issues. Discord being Discord sometimes, just like how Twitch can be Twitch sometimes. Meryl and Leafeon. Interesting thing is that Leafeon actually has good physical defense. Like, yeah, I'm going to be dealing super effective damage with Aerial Ace, but that did only around half, a little over half. If it's HP and damage, like, yeah. Leafeon has good physical defense, although there are better physical defenders out there, of course. It can attack fairly well physically as well. Unfortunately, it's still not that great of a Pokemon anyway. The funny thing is that we're going to be coming back around through these routes again once we get Surf anyway.
Ah.
Unlike in Diamond, here in Platinum, this is actually the first time we've been here, coming from the south instead of from the north. As this is a route we got Roselia on in Diamond.
Yeah.
As I recall, Vital Throw is a decreased priority move that doesn't miss. So it's basically a decreased priority Swift or Magical Leap, and is physical and fighting. I could have just knocked it out right away, but better safe than sorry. Just to show you the strategy of the getting around Bide anyway.
If you're wondering why I'm being so silent, I'm in a text conversation with my parents.
Okay.
Just telling them about the developments with my job. That's all.
Okay.
Well, I will say one thing. If for some reason the move to Indiana goes through and I can't find another job in the meantime, I'll be streaming a lot more until I find another regular job.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
But that's a few years down the road anyway.
Yeah, I know. Gonna kick the can.
Something I didn't show off.
Go.
Something I didn't show in Diamond.
Yeah?
Is in the back area there is the trophy garden with wild Pokemon.
Oh.
That is there in Diamond as well. You can catch Pikachu there.
But you're not going to?
Nah.
Alright.
I already have Luxray as my electric type. Yeah, 5 trainers in a row. 9 turns? Nah. A seatbelt makes a friendship points go up faster than without it being equipped. Yep. Not loafing, I'm just taking a personal break. It's my official policy to sleep in a bed when I'm officially loafing. Semantics. We're arguing semantics here, basically. Look at that swagger! We're not playing Pokemon Stadium 2. Yeah, look at that swagger! Confuses the opponent, raises the attack stat by 2 stages. So, of course, hitting yourself will end up dealing more damage because that's a physical thing. Manaphy, and this is how you add Manaphy to your Pokédex. Much like how seeing that picture of Palkia counts in Diamond, and same would be true for Dialga and Pearl. Information on Manaphy was added to the Pokédex. You need to see Manaphy in Platinum to get the National Pokédex, but Manaphy does not appear directly in Sinnoh. So this is the next best thing. Manaphy being number 151 in the Sinnoh region. Alright, TM11 Sunny Day. The power of fire moves. Debuffs the power of water type moves. Lasts for 5 turns normally. Matcha
Pokemon,
kinda
Pokemon,
is-
Pokemon. Pokemon, Pokemon,
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Machop's cry definitely sounds a lot like Ammonite's cry. In the original Gen 1 games, there are only like a few dozen technically different cries that were just adjusted for different Pokemon. So there were Pokemon with very similar cries and a small number with identical cries. Basically. But yeah.
Alright, like I said,
That's
I was in a
kind of
text
what happened.
Like I said, I was in a text conversation with my parents. Are we at Gym 6 already?
No, we're
Alright,
very
alright.
much outside.
Okay. Powering up before we get there, huh?
Just powering up in general, and just leveling up in general, really. Aside from the fact that we kind of actually do still need surf to get to Candlelight City.
True enough.
Okay, just 16 more levels for Gabite to evolve.
Aw, man, you're getting stopped by every cop in the area.
Because it's nighttime, yeah. Now, if we were playing in the morning, we would be able to challenge the joggers.
Ah.
Yeah, police officers can only be battled at night. Joggers can only be battled in the morning. Because of the way we went around the region, this is actually the first time we were entering this building in this adventure. Alright, no trainer in this Pokemon Center today. Yeah, no battling here today. Our Pokédex number has reached another square number. That's quite a lot of money, actually. We could buy a lot of Mimi Milks with the money we have. But I think we don't need to go beyond 60. Yeah, because the cafe is it has its own location data, we could have a Pokemon just hatch in there and have that as its hatching location. As small as the cafe is in reality, it's like, yeah, you could do that. You get to keep the secret potion that you never get to use again. It's least of moo juice. Yes. I mean, restoring 100 HP per item usage is good enough for now.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 3 trainers in this tall grass. Cool thing about Skorupians and Drapion is that when they're shiny, they turn red. Their shiny color is red. Which I think is really cool. But again, I might be a little biased towards the color red anyway. Red shinies are kind of neat. And we'll not learn Takedown this time because Return exists on the moveset. Yeah, Staravian is Return, which doesn't deal recoil damage. And with enough friendship, Return can just be stronger as well. Me? A ninja? No, I just know where you are. It's like, you're not really all that sneaky. If I had used Protect or Detect, Feint would have done damage. In newer generations, Feint actually doesn't require those moves to be used for it to work. I don't think I went to the shorter grassy sides of this route, beyond the tall grass on Diamond, but whatever. Oh well. It just stays gone.
Alright.
I would need to go somewhere else. Whatever. Anyway, time for more battling. Finally, a fire type move. It's physical, but whatever.
Oh? Where are you getting this from, hon? From Substack? Oh god, that place is almost as bad as Twitter.
Okay, so we've got there are Thunder Ping, Fire Ping, and Ice Ping. They can each inflict their own type of status ailment, like paralysis, burn, and freeze, respectively. But they each also have a chance of flinching. Bit of an oddity of Fire Ping specifically in Gen 4 is that it can also weirdly bypass Wonder Guard, which is technically irrelevant because the only Pokemon that normally has that ability is Shedinja, which is hit super effectively by Fire Ping anyway. But if another Pokemon were to have Wonder Guard, they would still take damage from Fire Ping in Gen 4 only. That's not supposed to happen, by the way, so that, yeah, that does end up being fixed in Gen 5.
Okay. Oh, they did? Huh? Oh, jeez.
And yeah, getting Wonder Guard onto other Pokemon is not the easiest thing to do. But like, yeah, if something else were to like have Wonder Guard, like maybe through Randomizer, there you go. Gen 4 Fire Ping can bypass for no apparent reason. I think it has something to do with a coding issue.
They want what? Hey, Louis Rio, what's up? You have laundry, so you're staying up later tonight. You managed to set up a network between your computers. Oh, cool.
Nice. I did just save, of course. Sometimes I forget to switch my Pokemon around. Yeah, I did just save. Well, whatever. Surprise! A Pom can learn Shockwave! That technically is also its Japanese name, although in Japanese it is pronounced iPom. iPom. Yeah. iPom. Or just iPom. So you can be left silent. The spelling is otherwise the same. Basically. .95 accuracy and already missing. I got a little focused on cursing up. Like, I tried to set up so hard, it got a little greedy. And I decided to miss with Smog, so whatever. Smog is super effective against Grotzel due to it being just a grass type. Thanks for the unuseful critical hit game. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Intimidate kind of mattered. Yes, Twister is a dragon type move. It's not a good move, but it's a dragon type move. Oh, Gabite's going down.
Why'd you do that?
Well, that was a bit of an annoying battle. The Gyarados Raichu duo at level 36 each.
Well, they can't take over all the hospitals. Oh. Salisbury steak is usually good.
I like that. I like Salisbury steak.
See, even Ranko likes it.
Yeah. Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes. Heck yeah.
Oh, the, salad? Yeah. Yeah, understood.
Not only is the meat itself nice, so is the sauce that goes with it. I don't have it very often, but when I do, it's pretty nice. Even if it is generally microwavable Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak. Yeah. Either way, it's still good stuff, obviously. I mean, I definitely like it. The funny thing is, something funny that I've seen in the past is that Pokemon playing baseball, but you have Scyther playing as the catcher, and they were all, of course the comic is Japanese for it to be funny. Scyther's Japanese name is Strike.
Oh, jeez.
So of course Scyther can only call strikes. Yep.
What?
So like Scyther being like pretty much the worst catcher out there.
Oh.
How does Scyther catch anything? Who knows? No, he's not the catcher, he's the umpire. That's what it is. Scyther as an umpire in a Japanese fan comic. All he can call are strikes because that's his Japanese name. There we go. That's the joke. It's like Sparkman from Mega Man 3, no hands. Right, yeah. Yeah, Scyther is the umpire, not the catcher. I kind of slightly misremembered it, but I do remember that, yes, Scyther's Japanese name is Strike. That'd be a terrible umpire. And yes, specifically the English word strike. Yeah, just in katakana, of course. Hey, check this thing out. We get to see Probopath. The evolved form as of this generation of Nosepath. It has an iron mustache. It has good defensive potential. However, being steel type and rock type at the same time means it kind of dies to ground moves and fighting moves. So like, it kind of undermines its bulkiness. It's a neat Pokemon in terms of design, but it's not great in battle. He'd be a great bowling commentator, though, or a union rep. Yeah, just yelling strike all the time would be pretty fun there. But that thing would just be a terrible umpire, because it can only call strikes. Davido. Plum can naturally learn Brine by leveling up. We don't need that move. We would go ahead and replace that soon enough anyways or whatever. We are about to get served, so it's fine. Houndoom can learn Shadow Ball, but it would be kind of redundant with the dark typing. Kind of. I mean, it would be able to hit fighting types normally instead of being resisted like dark types would be, but dark types can hit normal types while ghost type moves can't. Not like I'd want to have my Houndoom out against a fighting type anyway. Ghost and Dark hit Ghost super effectively. Ghost and Dark also hit Psychic super effectively. So there would be a bit of redundancy there. Although Shadow Ball being special, it's kind of nice at the moment. But even so, it's kind of not necessary on Houndoom.
Oh no! Tiki Port closed. It's not horrible. Yeah, it closed at the end of last year. Oh, come on. Come on. That was the Chinese food of my youth.
A dragon type move rather than Dragon Rage. Eventually Dragon Rage will just be unuseful. Like, sure, 40 damage per hit is kinda nice, but eventually it'll get to the point where it'll not even be a 2-hit KO. And it still cannot do super effective damage. But yeah, Dragon Claw. Let's go.
Alright.
It's like, yeah, finally a dragon type move that can deal super effective damage against dragon types. And unlike ice type moves, it'll be super effective against water dragon type Pokemon. Which, yes, does include Palkia. Of course, Kingdra as well, but, like, yeah. Yep, Smutfall, itemized runaway to be held. Runaway letting you run away from wild Pokemon without having to check for speed issues. The defense boost was enough to stop the KO from happening. Oh my goodness, it hit the 10% chance twice in a row. So that's basically a 1% chance of happening. Yeah, Ponyta is not exactly weak here. Bird! bird. You better believe we're keeping close combat. Get rid of quick attack.
Oh shit. Yeah, I know. Remind me Friday. What did you put on it? Yeah. Yeah.
It's this clown again. Literally.
Yeah.
Green is a move that lets the Pokemon heal up between turns, except you can no longer switch it out. Oh no, Kadabra can hit my Houndoom with psychic moves. Whatever shall I do? That's irrelevant because it's being one shot anyway.
Oh, did I what? Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I remember, hon. I remember. Yeah. Yeah, Dana's talking about how Ashens put up his 20th anniversary special. Hard to believe he's been on YouTube for 20 years.
And by the way, on that note,
yeah,
my YouTube channel is now 18 years old.
Oh, I know, hon. I know.
My YouTube channel is itself an adult. Of course, I was an adult when I made it, obviously. And I still am an adult, well, legally speaking, anyway. You may not be young, but what about your Pokemon? They don't need to be age considered for that. I don't know. Or are you telling me your Pokemon are also old? Like, what does your age have to do with your Pokemon battling? I did not get this application in Diamond. It exists. It's just an analog watch. That just looks goofy. Yeah, it does also exist in Diamond. I just didn't come into this house in that previous playthrough we just finished not terribly too long ago. I need to buy regular Pokeballs.
Ah.
To get Premier Balls. Feels weird having an analog clock on the touchscreen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to get this in Diamond. Whatever. I kind of don't want it to be there anymore either.
Oh, Robert Carradine died. Yeah, he was Lewis on Revenge of the Nerds. He was 71.
Hmm.
Oh. Hey, Cake, what's up?
Hey, Kate.
I hope the next Pokemon the game brings back daycares. The picnic breeding system takes way too long.
If it wasn't for the iron defense, the usage, that bronzer would have went down in one hit from Fire Fang. TM is 77.
What's that?
Psycho.
Ooh. Been on a Splatoon break since extra work? Me too, actually.
Huh.
Hmm.
We have Big Run coming up.
Yep, next month. What's wrong? What are you doing? What? You can't quick save it. What? What's going on? What's going on?
Hidden King's Rock.
Where were you? Oh.
And a dragon thing.
Fort Hagen? Yeah, that's probably a little much for a 5th level character right now. You're trying to go after Kellogg, right? Yeah, that's a bit much for a 5th level character. Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to do too much too soon. I don't think I went after Kellogg until I was like level, what, 15, 20? And even then it was a little difficult. Yeah. Yeah, when I went after Kellogg, that's when I reached maximum affinity with Piper.
Yep, Dialga and Palkia. Bit of Team Galactic activity again.
Dogmeat should be with you.
I just got worked over, and by a kid no less. Yeah, we get to see Cyrus here, unlike in Diamond and Pearl. Things would happen a little bit differently. But we do get to have more character development with Cyrus.
Ah.
You get to challenge Cyrus for the first time here, unlike in Diamond and Pearl, where that would have to wait until the headquarters building. Yeah, this battle is added in Platinum. It is possible my Houndoom could have been knocked out by that Ice Punch. But then it got a low roll for damage calculation. My first act is to graffiti this wall. Cyrus was here. Dawn is a loser. He certainly would not actually do that, but that would be funny. Now we do get to hear this music sooner than in Diamond and Pearl. And since we already have 5 badge, the 5 badge number, the 5 badge, yeah, the 5th badge, we can already go ahead and use surf outside of battle. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Is backtracking to use surf.
Okay. So that's next up for tomorrow.
Let's position ourselves first.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Unfortunately, I don't have any fly users.
Cyrus was here. Dawn is a loser. What? What?
Graffiti the wall and the cave.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh god. Alright.
Now let's get some steps in before we wrap things up.
Yep. Let's see how many steps we took today.
We're positioning ourselves first. So we're going on a very long wall. To the hotel.
I said it's foggy!
You're gonna do a bit of a detour, though. There isn't much surfing to do on this route. Ready to see how fast surfing is here compared to Diamond?
Alright, let's see.
No, that's a kid dressed up like a Pikachu.
Oh.
TM19 Giga Dream, by the way.
Oh.
But yes! Surfing is back to run speed.
Good.
can't spell dawn without wand.
True, true.
You can't have a dawn without Wanda.
On what? Oh? Yeah, you showed me yesterday. Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Is that new today? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're still on our way to the hotel.
Alright.
And technically, I could just be riding the bicycle if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I guess this is how I generally play Pokemon.
Yeah, I got one more round of it though. I use the old I use some old hamburger buns that were in there. Okay, so where's the hotel?
You know, you cannot surf in the pond, the pool. Not the pond, the pool. You cannot surf in the pool. This is the hotel area.
Ah.
The first place to surf is nearby, actually, but we'll save that for tomorrow night.
Alright.
And now, to slightly rearrange the team.
And then look at the steps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
14-13.
Wow.
Oh, we went higher before, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's still high.
Back to the digital clock,
day.
dang it.
It's still high for one day, though.
Yeah. To be fair, I have nothing to use, nothing that knows fly. I don't have a sweet ride.
Oh, jeez.
It's not a big deal.
Well, we got 2 more days left of Pokemon month.
Yep.
So that means we'll see you tomorrow. Same Poke time, same Poke channel.
Yeah.
What? Sorta, kinda.
It's gonna feel a little weird not doing Pokemon every night soon enough.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, I gave you a shout out there, Ranko. Be sure to follow Ranko. She is an awesome streamer and one of my OGs.
All right,
and let's check the raid meter. All right, who's on the raid meter tonight? I guess we could send it on over to Icy Hedgie, who's doing Bayonetta right now. The original Bayonetta. And there we go. And until tomorrow, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join us on Discord. !Discord in the chat. Or just scroll down to where it says join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Until tomorrow, I'm DJ Particle. I'm here with
RankoHoshino.
And we are out of here. Peace.
Take it easy, stay safe, love y'all, bye-bye.